All right, look, if you're doing less than $100,000 per month on your Shopify store, I don't care what you've heard online or what videos you've watched, there's only two reasons why you are not doing $100,000 per month. Number one is you don't know what to do, okay? And so this free training that you're about to watch will show you exactly what to do, A to Z, on how to get to $100,000 per month. It'll actually show you how to go from 0 to 10, 10 to 30 to 40, and then 40 to 100. I literally show you step by step what you need to focus on in that area, okay? Then on the other side, there's those of you that know what you need to do, but you're just not taking action, okay? And so this free training is also going to help you because it's going to help take all this information that you endlessly consume, right? You're watching this YouTube video, you're trying to learn, you're trying to consume information. What ends up happening is you get information overload. And I know because I've done this, right? You feel like you're making progress by consuming, but you need to take action. Nothing will move forward until you take action. And so this video is also going to be for you to help you fully understand how to go from 0 to 100K per month and what, most importantly, you need to prioritize so that way you can stop thinking about all this information that you have and just focus on taking action. And so again, if you are doing less than $100,000 per month, I do not know another training out there that will basically walk you through A to Z. And honestly, a lot of my community is going to be pissed off at me for sharing this, but there will be an extended cut for those of you that want to see people probably just like you ask myself and Sean questions about how to get to 100K per month. And so that extended cut is going to be for our Origins community, which I don't want to turn this into, hey, go check out my community, whatever it is. But the point is I'm a huge ambassador for communities. And I think whenever you're able to connect with people just like yourself at the same stage, going through the same things, that helps you actually get better. With that said, I want you to know that if you are wanting and you are serious about scaling your business and you actually want to build a real brand, not a copy and paste brand that dies out after 1 month or some kind of ripped brand that it hurts my head seeing how many people approach e-commerce the wrong way. And so this training is going to help you hopefully approach it the right way, break a ton of limiting beliefs, and again, just give you the exact plan of how to scale to 100K per month. And in case you need some kind of credibility, I have scaled at this point hundreds of brands to 100K per month, and I've actually scaled 14 plus brands to $100,000 per day. So I definitely know a thing or two about how to scale an e-commerce brand. So with that said, I'll shut up and I will let you enjoy this free training of how to go from 0 to 100K per month. So today we're going to go through a few different things. There's 179 slides, like I said, and I'm going to try to get through all of it in an hour. I am a professional yapper. Everybody involved knows that. Sean knows that. He listens to me yap quite often, but this should be pretty valuable for you guys. And I hope that, again, this helps you guys do exactly what we're talking about here, which is hit 100K per month. So for context, just so you guys understand, if nobody actually knows who we are, maybe if you're like, this is the first 3 months of the year. We actually spent over $3 million just on Meta alone, and we returned close to 10. This is just reported on Meta. We also manage platforms on Pawliw and Snapchat and TikTok and everything else. But I just want you guys to know that we definitely are actively scaling. We're not guys that, scaled an e-commerce brand in 2021 or 2022 and now are teaching other people how to do it. Like, we do this every single day. So EAM is our agency, EZA Media. And I just want you guys to know that, like, I am in the trenches for probably 7 to 8 hours a day just on the agency, and then another 3 to 4 at Evolve. So we do this stuff every day, all day long. On top of that, this is just for those of you guys that probably know Evolve. This is just literally a screen or a walkthrough from just this month of guys doing $200,000 a day, $76,000 a day, $100,000 a day. We got guys up here doing 50K a day. This guy over here got 100K orders with his store. Another guy over here is like 800,000 in 90 days. $1 million in 90 days, 800,000 a month. So like, we've got guys, this guy did 150 or 146 in a single day. So obviously there's a lot of people making a lot of money with the things that we tell them to do. But as you guys just saw, before we scaled brands to 100K per day, we had to master how to hit 100K per month, right? It's pretty hard to do 100K per day if you can't hit 100K per month. So point is after today, you guys should leave this call with the exact formula of exactly how to scale to 100K per month, because we've done it so many times. And genuinely, I believe that if you just actually lock in, you can hit 100K per month, right? And the problem is that most of you guys, one, struggle to lock in, but two, maybe just don't have the information of what to do. So again, just as a reminder, put your phone down and let's lock in here for the next 60 minutes. So can I get some locked emojis in the chat, or just some locked in the chat? I want to make sure that we're actually locked in here. Can I get some locked in? All right, there we go. Yeah, there's a lock emoji. All right, we're locked in. Let's go. So first thing, I want to clarify that there are actually two types of ecom brand owners, and there's the product brand owner and the ads brand owner. Okay, those are the two types of brand owners that exist in ecom, at least if you ask me. Now, the product brand owner, there's probably not many of you guys here that are product brand owners, but we'll describe it anyways. A product owner is somebody who developed the product first. Okay. They didn't learn Facebook ads from YouTube and start drop shipping. They actually built the product with the intention for it to be great. They probably spent some money investing into something that they believe. They probably watched a couple of YouTube videos about how to scale and potentially got confused by all the strategies online. They likely put minimal effort into marketing just because they think their product is good or like they're just more of a product person. And right now, you're probably looking for someone to outsource the marketing or just have someone do it for you, or you just think that Facebook ads are too complicated and they don't work. Okay. I'm going to assume this is probably about 5% of people in ecom nowadays. Most people are not taking the product route first. But with that said, just to help you, if you are that product brand owner, you basically need to focus on these three things. So the first thing for you to get from 0 to 10K is just get one offer to be profitable. That's it. Literally just one single offer is all you need to hit 10K per month. Going from 0 to 10K per month, just get an offer that people want. Now, if you want to go from 10K to 50K, you just need to get a single ad. You just literally, you don't need ton, you just need one ad. Just one ad can get you to 50K per month. And then to go from 50K per month to 100K per month, you just need to get one customer journey optimized. That's it. And so if you just focus, if you're in this stage, this is all you need to focus on. That is it. And if you do those things, you will hit 100K per month. Now let's talk about the ads owner. This is probably going to hit some of you guys pretty hard because I'm assuming most of you are this. So the ads owner probably watched someone online make a shitload of money in ecom. They probably joined some guru's program to learn how to get rich quick, and it probably didn't work for them. They probably spend all their time testing new strategies from YouTube or Twitter. They keep telling themselves that it's the product, and that's the reason why you can't scale. You are likely ripping content from TikTok or other platforms and just hoping for the best. And you believe that anybody that's getting crazy rich in ecom just has this insane product that nobody else has, and that's the only reason why they're scaling. And so right now you're probably trying to figure out who has the best product and strategy for you to copy, and you're just really looking for the easiest way to scale. This is probably about 90% of the people that we talk to. This is kind of what you guys are doing, right? It's like, oh, it has to be the product, has to be the product. But here's the thing, all right? You both need to do the same thing. So whether you're a product owner or you're an ads owner, you still need to just focus on one offer, focus on one ad, and focus on one customer journey. Okay, that is all you guys need to do to get to 100K per month. And the one thing I want to call out here is I want you to notice how it doesn't say find a winning product. Because again, I want to clarify that we're talking about just getting to 100K per month. If you want to get to 100 million, you probably need to focus on product. But most of you guys aren't trying to get, I mean, hopefully you are, but we're talking about 0 to 100K per month because 99% of the products that are out there can scale to 100K per month. And Sean, would you agree with that statement? Do you think that's a true statement?
Yeah, you can almost make any product work with just good enough marketing.
Right. So how do I know this? Well, if you guys need evidence, maybe you guys have heard of a company called Liquid Death. They're valued at $1 billion right now. And if anybody doesn't know what they sell, it's water. They sell water and are $1 billion company. And if you want an e-commerce example, here's a brand over here called Comfort. We talk a lot about them in Evolve. They're on track to do over $500 million this year. $500 million. What do they sell? They sell hoodies. And so my point is does a great product make it easier? Sure it does, right? It definitely will make it a little bit easier to scale to 100K per month. But the point is that product is only one lever that you guys control. There are three levers that we have kind of boxed them into of what actually have an impact or what actually allow you to scale. The first one is product. The second one is brand. Okay. And the third is an avatar. Now, if we're talking about you guys, product, pretty hard to build a really great product nowadays. And most of you guys likely don't have that skill set. Brand, that's even harder to do if you ask me, like building a real brand and thinking thoroughly about how you want everything positioned. Most people think brand is just like logos and colors. It's so much more than that. It's actually building a real vision. And people who build brands like Liquid Death and Comfort, they've had multiple businesses before that. And they learned that brand is a cheat code. And so they start to build bigger
they can take very sophisticated products and brand them to scale. But the other way to do it is again the avatar. And again, this is still hard, but the point is this is a lot more doable and a lot more realistic than trying to build the next iPhone and build the next, liquid death. And so innovating an avatar is what we like to say is basically just fancy mumbo jumbo for marketing. So to get any business off of the ground, you need marketing. That's what you guys need. For those of you that don't know this, Evolve last year, this time last year, had 4 people. It's the same product. Supposedly everybody raves about how good Evolve is, right? We had 4 people until this guy over here decided to go market it and tweet and give value on Twitter, and people started DMing him, hey. He actually marketed it. Now we, obviously have a ton of people in Evolve. We actually just lost GOAT status, but we were the biggest community on all of Skool. Don't have access to message in everyone. What do you mean, Sean?
Nah, I can reply to the chat for some reason. I
You
can
can't
only
reply?
type. Nah, I can reply to chat,
Oh,
bro.
panels can chat with everyone. Okay, we're good. We're good. I got you. Okay, cool.
Oh,
You
there
should be
we
able to do it now.
go.
All right, cool. So anyway, my point is like to get any business off the ground, you guys need marketing, okay? And outsourcing the number one source of revenue in your business at the stage that you guys are in right now is dumb. And it's dumb because learning how to run ads on Meta is stupid simple. Okay. I have a YouTube video that you guys can watch, and in 15 minutes, you'll know how to run Facebook ads. The hard part is actually creating the ads that make the platforms work. That is the hardest thing to do. So in order to scale your business to 100K per month, you don't need Facebook ads, right? What you need is a marketing strategy. That is the biggest thing that I need everybody here to understand is if you are good at marketing, you can scale any product to 100K per month. So now let's jump into, now that we know this, the question is, what are your options for marketing? Okay, I know I need a marketing strategy. Let's talk about how can we get said marketing strategy, right? Well, the first thing that you can do is an agency route. And a lot of you guys try to go down this route. Trust me, I get like, I don't know how many booked calls or how many applications to the website every single day of like, I'm doing 0 to 30K a month. I'm spending 0 on ads, build my business to $1 million a month, right? The point is if you look to hire an agency, you're delegating things, which might be a good plan, but let's take a look. So you can invest into a hungry agency, and this was me about 3 or 4 years ago, where I'm extremely driven and I'm really here to kind of like help you learn. But the problem is I've just watched all the same YouTube videos you probably have, and I'm just trying to learn through you. So that's agency type number 1. Agency type number 2 is what we call the mill agency, or I like to call a mid agency. And this is where you pay them 4 to 7K per month. And the pro is they're great at meeting deliverables, but the con is you're just one of dozens of clients in this giant machine. Okay. So they just don't really care. You're just a retainer and they just hope you stay as long as you can, right? They're not actually going to drive scale for your business. The third thing that you can do is you can invest into a premium agency, which is going to cost you 7 to 10, sometimes even 20, 30K a month. And the pro is they actually probably will be able to scale you. Like if any of you came to me with a product or a brand, I could probably scale it. But why would I do that? I would rather just build my own brand myself. It doesn't make any sense, right? So the con is like most big agencies that can scale you just don't want to work with you because why would they, right? And on top of that, even if you wanted to pay me 15 or 20K a month, you're going to run out of money and you likely don't have that money. And yes, it is being recorded. Okay. So a thing here, I would say the only time you should consider an agency is if maybe you are innovating an insanely brand new product. But for most of you guys in here, you guys shouldn't be delegating this stuff. So then the second route that we can go into is the individual route. And your options for this are to hire a freelance media buyer for 500 or $1,000 a month. And the pro is that they click buttons for you, but the con is that they click buttons for you. So you're hoping that this media buyer, this Facebook expert, is going to help scale you for $500 a month. It's not going to happen. Okay. These guys are just clicking buttons. They're not really going to be able to do much for you. The second thing that you can do is you can hire a freelance creative strategist. So now we're getting a little bit warmer with like options that are good to do. The pro is that they're cheap, but again, the con is that they care more about their freedom than your actual business. They're not really going to be passionate about scaling your business. And again, you're starting smaller. So the point is that all of these options in here, even with hiring in-house, is that you're not going to be able to find really great people because of where your business is at. Okay. You attract what you are. The best people want to work with the best people. If you're just starting out, you're probably not going to get the best people unless you have an extremely strong vision and extremely strong mission. So the only other option, if everybody is now asleep with all of these options here, is to just do it your damn self. Okay. And this is the option that I would really recommend. But this is most of you guys. You're like, oh, build a real skill set that guarantees 100K months. Why would I do that? It's like, let's just hope somebody else scales me to 100K per month. That sounds like a great idea, right? The shit is not supposed to be easy. But the point is that if you actually want to be successful, you have to build a skill set. There's two types of ways that people are very, very successful. Number one is they learn how to do the shit themselves. Or number two, they pay someone a lot of money to go and do it, right? Like Warren Buffett, the reason why he can be lazy and not do any work is because he has $100 billion to work with. He doesn't need to work hard, right? He doesn't need to do anything. And so the point is like it will take you longer to figure this out if you go and do this yourself. And the pro is that you will save money, but you will figure it out. You just have to keep going. And we're going to dive deeper into this as well. And then the other thing that you guys can do, and this is not even me shilling involved, so something like this is shilling involved, you can invest into some kind of community, even like $100 a month community, or like we do, we invest $40,000 a year into these communities, right? And the pro is that you cut your learning by 100x. But again, the con is that you actually have to do the work. So here's where we're at. We just talked about, again, it's not all about product. And we talked about the options of how to actually scale to 100K per month. So now you guys should know that you need to do it yourself. Okay. Most people in here, you need to do it yourself. Now it's how do we actually, get one offer? How do we get one ad? And how do we get one customer journey optimized? It's a great question. So let's talk about it. So for 0 to 10K per month, we need one offer. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to actually do this, because everything up to this point has really just been fluff. Okay. I lied. I had 60 pages of fluff, but now we're going to get into the sauce here. Okay. So here's a brand that we actually worked with. Okay. Here's the before. This is their ad account from last month. They spent $1,600 on ads and they generated $768, 0.47x. That's tough, right? You see the copium emoji down here? This is peak copium. Drop shipping doesn't work. Facebook ads don't work, right? But let's dive in. What did we do? Well, let's take a look at their offer. And this is actually like I'm giving you guys everything that we did here. This brand was doing less than $10,000 a month. We took a look at their offer. First thing we saw, it was $55 all in for somebody to try a snack. Asking quite a decent amount of money in a crazy economy for someone just to buy a snack. But again, the thing that I want to call out here is offer is not just about price. Okay, does anybody remember this? Anybody know what this is? Maybe somebody can guess in the chat who made this. Thank you, Sarah. There we go. You're right, Mr. Mosey. It's going to be a common theme. But the point is that your offer, so many of you guys think it's just price, right? It's not just price, it's value. So how likely is it that people will actually like these snacks? And how long does it actually take for them to get the snacks? And is it worth the sacrifice? Because clearly they're not that healthy. So is it worth adding on a couple of pounds? Well, let's take a look. Well, first of all, we have a product called the OG Party Pack, which nobody knows or cares about. We then have zero nutrition label, which they actually added in now. But when we were working with them, they had no nutrition label. There are zero FAQs on this page. This is a product that you literally ingest. There's zero FAQs. Shipping isn't communicated at all. They can't see any reviews. There are barely any photos of the product. There are no video evidence of what it actually looks like. And users are just guessing it's not so healthy. So it's really just not worth the sacrifice. And there is zero risk removal. So overall, when we combine that, we get a shit offer. And the point is a lot of you guys are running shit offers and you don't understand it. Very, very shitty offers. And this is the reason why you can't even get up off the ground, because nobody sees the value. Like if you're literally starting from zero, you can run image ads. And if you have a good enough offer, like just product, literally just here's the product. If the offer is good enough, people will buy it. So here's what we did. First thing that we did is we fixed the offer. Now we're getting into some sauce here for you guys. So we broke down our COGS. And as it says here, everybody who's live is going to get a copy of this sheet. And we focus on staying above 60% gross margins. That's just kind of our rule of thumb. If you're higher AOV, you can go a little bit lower. But we went in and we figured out what do we have to work with, because this offer sucks. So how can we make it better? So we figured that out. And what do we do? Well, step 2, we landed on this as a final offer. We decided buy 2, get 2 free, buy 3, get 3 free, and buy 4, get 4 free. And now you're probably looking at this like, wait, this is $36. The original one was 42. Well, that's the craziest part. We actually bumped prices to $18 per pack. So they actually were only saving $7 if you actually compare it to what they had before. But the point is number one, we still provided more value with a $9 pack. So we were $9 versus $10.75. And overall, the big kicker here is that we just had a higher perceived value. So the product was more expensive, but we were giving two away for free to meet their margins. And this is where some of you guys think, like, oh, I can't come up with offers. I can't give something away for free. I don't know how to do it. It's like, just be creative. If you need to increase price so you can give more perceived value, then do it. If you need to adjust or lower price just to give a percentage off, then do it. The point is you need something that is going to drive conversions. And so we also then ended up focused on increasing the perceived likelihood of achievement. We added a clear product name. We actually said they were cookies. We then added nutrition labels. We added photos of the product. We added a clear shipping and return policy. And then more importantly, we added a guarantee that says if you don't love them, you can have your money back, right? So we applied everything. And what happened? Well, just to remember the copium before, March 1st, March 31st, 1,600 spent, 0.47, brutal. Well, this was the last 7 days. I took this screenshot for you guys last night. They did 4.8K at a 3.6x return. Just a better offer. For anybody that's not a math major, you multiply that by 4 weeks in a month. There you go. I don't know, what is that? Close to 20K? Done, right? It's just the offer. That's all we did. Their offer was terrible. That's it. And for most of you guys, here's the thing. You're like trying to test all these small things. And we just came in and we 10x'd basically their ROAS with a better offer. And this is what a lot of you guys need. Yes, same ads. I see you guys asking same ads, the same ads. And so 10K per month has been unlocked, right? Can you get some unlocks in the chat? Get some unlocked emojis. We just unlocked our first 10K month, guys. Come on, Zachariah. Be fired up. We unlocked it, okay? We're past the first stage. Sean, how did it feel breaking your first 10K month, bro?
Felt like I wasn't broke, but I was still broke.
You're still broke? All right, bro. Well, I guess we better talk about how to get to 50K per month. Because 10K per month, unfortunately, you are still broke. But at least we're at least we're making some money. So let's take a look at another brand here. All right. So this is brand B. We're going to talk about One Creative. Okay. Here's another company. June 1st to June 31st, they were spending 15K a month, generating 22K back, 1.48. Tough. Not even making money. So that's the thing. Everybody flexes about revenue. That brand that's doing 18K per month was making more than this brand was because of how much they were spending on ads. This guy was taking the L. Not great. But let's dive in again. Okay. So first thing that I want to clarify, once you get to 10K per month, okay, once you have an offer, and as you guys saw, one offer can probably scale you past 10K per month. But to get to 50, you're going to need one thing. Anybody want to guess what the one thing you need is? Anybody have any guesses in the chat? Evolve, ads, creative, friendship. Well, yes, we're talking about ads, guys, but what do we need? More creatives. I'm looking for it. I might Venmo somebody $100 if they actually guess it. You got intent, a good funnel. We're jumping ahead. Oh wait, did somebody say it? Oh, now the answers are coming through. I still don't see it. No, we need content. We need content, guys. Content is king. So how do you get it? How do you get content? Well, we live in this awesome world where we have this thing called content creators. And what these content creators do is they make content for us. It's awesome. And so the truth is you can't, and I just want you guys to know, I am not going to jump on here and tell you to rip content. I am not that type of guy. What you do is on your own. I'm going to show you how to actually do something ethical. Okay. And so the point here is you cannot scale until you have content. How do you make ads if you don't have content? Like we can scale with an offer because we just have a product photo and an offer. That's literally all we're running. We have buy two, get two free on a product photo running. And that's what's working. Okay. But here for UGC, you cannot scale until you have content. If you have content and once you start to get content, not only are you able to test it right away, but you can also use it for future ads and you can also use it to optimize the store. It is the only money that you should spend in the beginning. If you are doing 10K per month, the only money you should spend, you don't need a media buyer, you don't need an agency. The only thing you should spend your money on is actually paying people to make content for you. And the point at this stage, you're still not good. Okay. You still don't have the skills to write scripts. So just let the creator cook. If you have ideas, give them to the creator, but do not give them a script. You don't know how to write a good script. And usually if you're working with like micro creators, they don't even know how to bring a script to life. So just give them ideas, workshop with them, and just, again, you guys are going to get a special treat for being live. We're going to give you guys our actual framework that we use, that we give to creators. But the point is do not use scripts. You don't know how to write scripts. A lot of you guys go into ChatGPT, write me a script for this thing. It spits out some garbage. The creator's like, what the hell is this? And then you just get a garbage video. Let the creator cook. Let them do their thing. And now I want to be very clear that your goal is to find a brand ambassador. Okay, this is someone who can actually work in-house for you. It'd be like your own little employee. And I remember when I had my first VA, I told everybody that I had my own employee and I flexed on everyone. I was like, yeah, I got like 2 employees. I pay them like $500 a month, but it's still 2 employees. So the point is that you want to find someone that can create content for you in-house on demand. How do we get content? Here it is. We use Incense. Okay. If you guys want to save $100 on Incense, you could use EZA 100. But the point is that you can go to Incense and you can just have these creators there. That's what we use. I'm just telling you guys what we use. You don't have to use it, because if you don't have money to pay for Incense, you can also use Twitter or X, or you can also go and email creators and personalize it. And if you find a creator that looks like a good fit, hey, I think you're great at creating content. I'm starting this new brand. It's really exciting. I just had this offer unlock me to 10K per month. So I'm about to scale to 50. Do you want to come and join me? Right? And if you can find 1 or 2 good creators who are bought into what you're doing and they like your product, they are going to crush it for you. And now I have this really cool thing as well. I have another really good idea for you guys. And I think Zachariah mentioned it in the chat. You can also create content. Wow. That's a steal. That's free. That's free. You guys can literally pick up your phone and you can film content on your phone. We have a client right now that's spending $3K a day with videos he made himself. It's free. Just film it. Watch some videos. It's really not that hard. I filmed videos for our clients in the beginning. Sean made an ad that had a 60% hook rate. And the craziest part about this is like you actually order the product too. So you actually like see the product that you're shipping to people. But film it yourself. If you don't know how to film it, go and ask your mom. I literally it's perfect timing. I just got on a call with this guy. He scaled from 5K per month to 225K per month with his mom and his sister making the content for him. It's so easy, you guys. Like, if you don't want to spend money, if you're really down bad and you just bought a new penthouse because you just unlocked 10K a month and you don't have any money for UGC, then just film it yourself. Okay? Ask your friends, ask your mom. I know the mom comments are about to go crazy. Ask your sister, ask whoever, ask your brother. I don't care. Just get content going into the account. If you want some other like tidbits on content, we product seed or offer creators $100 to $200 per video to start. We don't pay more than that. If someone's really good and they want $250, sure. But usually it's $100 to $200. We then offer them $500 to $1,000 a month in retainers for 1 video per week. Now, this sounds insane, but if you have a creator who makes you a video that scales you to 50K per month and you're spending, let's say, $500 on that, they're paying for themselves in 3 days. So just pay them $500 a month, because they're going to continue to make content that can likely scale you further. And I want you guys to understand this. This is the biggest thing you guys need to know, is one great creator is worth 100x a media buying agency. I spoke with a guy who was paying a media buying agency $8,000 a month to click buttons in Facebook. I was like, bro, if you just got 100 videos with that same budget, you would probably be at 10K a day right now. So invest into content if you're going to do it, okay? Fire your agency and hire a content creator instead. They're going to make you a lot more money, all right? Now, once you have the content, what do? Well, phase 2 is creative strategy, and this is where we start building some skill sets, okay? So you need to be able to come up with relatable ad ideas for a specific avatar. Because remember what I talked about, the avatar? Super important. It's coming back around. Now, this is great, Spencer, super fancy. How do I do this? You're just able to go and do research on Reddit, on YouTube, on Google, wherever. And you guys are able to find information about your specific customer, and you're able to find angles. Somebody throw a random product in the chat. Somebody give me some like random product that solves a problem. Something random. We got a bra. Cool. So I'm going to go. Thank you, Pedro. I don't know why that was your first instinct, but anyways, I would go on Reddit and I would literally search up. Now, I'm a little worried about like doing this live on call, but maybe it's worth it for the sake of doing it. Look at this. There's our bra that fits. Oh, it has photos. Okay. Yeah, that's that's not good. Good bra recommendations. This is getting sus super quick. Oh, this is good. This is the boyfriend. So here we go. Right. I'm gonna actually share a screen on this, you guys, because I want to show you, because everybody's like, how do you do research and how do you get it working? Here's a thread. This guy is my girlfriend's bra has been falling apart for a while. Well, who's that avatar? boyfriends. Ta-da! We can sell bras to boyfriends, right? Kind of a crazy avatar, but look, this thread has, I don't know how many people, 54 ups. A lot of wear and tear comes from wearing the wrong size. There you go. There's another angle. So there's an angle. Are you wearing the wrong size? Are you sure you're wearing the right size bra? This is, again, just a crazy product. But the point is like you can come in here and just read what they're saying, right? And then you're going to be able to make an ad from it. So there we go. We just found an avatar to sell a bra in, what was that, 2 minutes? Then you're going to send your briefs to an editor. And this is what I was waiting for people to see. But Spencer, what if I don't have an editor? You can go hire one. Pretty easy. Go hire one. If you guys don't know, I found Sean on Upwork. He's pretty good. You know, that worked out for me. And you could just go here and you could throw up a post that says I'm looking for an editor. Now, because you guys probably don't know how to hire, and this is another skill set that you're going to have to learn, here is my hiring guide for you. Okay. This is like hiring for dummies. Number one, interview at least 20 people. And I say 20 because most of you will probably do 10. My main thing here is do not hire the first person that you talk to. I know it's really exciting. And I know it's like, oh my gosh, shot this guy. He's sick. Do not hire him. Do your interviews. Make sure you do at least 10. You should be doing 100. To give you context, to find the strategist that we have at our agency, we did probably 1,500 applications and probably like 200 interviews. I was listening to Sam Ovens talk about this the other day. He did 600 interviews before he found a CTO and his partner. I got lucky with Sean. I think I interviewed 4 people, but we also worked together for 3 years. So my point is do more than 10 interviews, do 20 or 30. Try to get up there. Then from there, the best interviews, send them a mini assessment. What's an assessment? Well, whatever brief that you made, just give that to them. Hey, here's a brief. I know like this is, and if you want to pay them, you can. I used to pay them because I got nervous, but now we don't. We say, hey, this will take you 30 minutes. I would just love for you to like do this brief so we could confirm how how you edit. And then from there, you're going to process the assessment and you're going to hire the highest skilled and most driven person. Ideally, you hire them full time, but from Upwork, usually you're not going to get people full time. So you can just pay them by the hour. But again, you guys can go to Upwork or you guys can go, I would say LinkedIn, but probably not. You guys can also go to Indeed. Indeed is decent. Pretty sure it's free. But the point is those are the 3 things that you guys need to do. And then from there, you need to make sure you actually onboard them. And you show them everything about your brand. You want them to be bought into the brand. You need to sell them the vision. You need to tell them, I listened to this guy talk about how to scale to 100K per month, and it is destined that we're scaling to 100K per month. Here's the vision. I know exactly what we need to do, and I need your help to execute it. Now the guy's intrinsically motivated. He's like, holy shit, we're going to build this brand to 100K per month. This is dope. Right? And then from there, you need to meet with him weekly to discuss your ad ideas, discuss your briefs, review the ads that he made so you can get better and so he can get better. Okay, you guys, I'm telling you, we could probably scale to 500K. Honestly, there's guys involved, Sean. I think I've scaled to $1 million a month with just like them and a video editor and some CS.
Nah, it's more than that. One of the dudes is doing like 4 million a month now. He doesn't even have CS. It's just him, VAs and editors.
So that is a hiring guide for you guys. So some key points here: pay editors 10 to 25 bucks an hour, give them an incentive, 5% of ad spend or $100 for every winning ad, whatever you want to do. Set up clear communication on a Discord or a Slack. Make sure you guys can chat or use WhatsApp, Telegram, I don't care. And then set clear expectations that you do not just want him to edit videos. That is not the expectation. Most of you guys hire a video editor and be like, I just need someone to edit videos. That is wrong. You want someone to help you create winning ads. What is a winning ad? A winning ad is something that actually allows you to scale. It's a creative that hits KPI so you can turn budget up. The number one marketing hire for everyone here is to get a content creator first and then get a video editor. Those are the 2 people that you need, and you can scale to 100K per month, no problem. Now, we've got content, we've got ideas, we've got the brief, we've got the editor, got everything we need. Now you should have a system to be able to start making ads, and you just need to stay consistent with it. And you want to make 2 to 4 concepts a week, every single week without fail, 2 to 4. It's not that hard. Each concept has 3 variations. So 1 concept means 3 variations. Okay. And I'm going to attach some resources at the end of YouTube videos that talk about this stuff as well. And then you're going to review every single ad you make after it tests for 7 to 10 days. You need to review it and look at it and say, why did this ad suck? And then you need to compare it to ads that are really good. And then you need to see where the difference is. And then you're going to do that with your video editor and ideally with your content creator as well, so that they can get better too. And here's the thing, you can't stop. Don't do this for a month and be like, creatives don't work. Facebook doesn't work. Trust me, they work. They definitely work. Okay. So it's just a skill issue. And the coolest part is when you stick to this every single week, you get better. Now, in case we forgot, I did show you guys it before. Now the question is what does a 50K per month ad look like? Here it actually is. You guys want to see it? Yeah. Here you go. Must have baby item that you didn't know you needed. There's a little guy. It's the peekaboo pillow sitting on the couch. 3 ways to use it on your lap, face to face. And what you can see over here is number 1, we call it a clear avatar. Number 2, we have a curiosity driven hook. Okay. Just give somebody a reason to keep watching. This hook says must have baby item that you didn't know you needed. Well, now I want to see it. What is it? Right? Obviously calling out mums, indirectly calling out mums because we're saying it's a baby. So obviously you have a baby, right? Show the dream outcome achieved, right? You see this little guy over here. He's all smiles and all happy. He's all like laughing and stuff like that and having a good time with mom. Now he's sleeping. Imagine that. That's the dream outcome from any mom. It's just a baby that's sleeping. And the main thing that I want to clarify here is like, you guys probably heard me talk about unaware ads and problem-aware ads in some of my more recent videos. You guys don't need to do that yet. Genuinely, you don't. Okay. You just need something that's going to drive curiosity and show the product. That's it. That's the ad. Okay. Main point here is that you need a clear avatar. And this is a common theme from what I told you guys from the beginning is you need a clear avatar. Okay. If you did not innovate your product, you need to innovate an avatar. Okay. You need to go after a specific person. And if you want to know how to do that, here is our process for that. So, and if you're still confused, like what the hell is avatar innovation? Creating and targeting a specific avatar and communicating directly to them to show that your product is made for them. For example, if you're an e-commerce brand owner and you're watching this, like you feel like this is made for you, right? If you're not, you don't care about anything that I'm yapping about right now. So the point is you need to show that the product that you made is made specifically for them. That's how you build belief. Now, here's our process for how we niche down, because a lot of you guys will be like, oh, my avatar is women, or like my avatar is moms. Try to go deeper. So women, moms who work out. A really good avatar for you guys would be moms who want to start doing weight training, because we did have a little bit more of a unique product with this pillow. But the point is like you guys could also sell to moms based off of going down this sequence here. So continue to niche down until you find an untapped and underserved avatar. And research, again, is really going to help with this. And so this is the biggest thing that you guys need to do. And if you guys want more information on this, I do have a video on my channel that talks about how we scale saturated e-commerce products. This is exactly what I talk about. Now, the results. You guys remember the before? Peak copium, 15K, 22 back, terrible. How about a month later? This raw DCT number 4, 20K spent, 55,000 from that single ad. We also had another ad that we dripped into the champions that helped us scale to around 85,000 at a 2.4. It was just that ad. That's it. And it was actually the ad that I showed you guys. If you guys are wondering like, what the hell is a raw DCT? What is that? A raw DCT is raw content we got from a creator. That creator made that ad. We didn't even do anything. We're like, hey, here's the product. Go and cook. And we got that back. Not bad, right? So we didn't even edit that. We did nothing to it. So go find a good creator and then study why they are good. 50K per month unlocked. Did we get some unlocks here? Couple more unlocks. How much the creator cost? Creator was free. We unlocked it. Thank you guys. 50K per month unlocked. Now I know I'm yapping a lot, but like, is everybody, what are the vibes in the chat, Sean? Are we getting some value from this?
People are getting some value. Someone said it's generic info, but that's why
Generic
they're
info.
not over 100. That's why they're still at 0 to 100K, bro. So
Got it. Wait, generic. All right, I'll try to turn it up a little bit. Kit Kat guy. So you guys want me to keep going? Well, I mean, it's generic. I could just stop. Maybe we should just listen to that guy. Yeah, should I just stop? Yeah, I should probably just stop. I think that guy was right.
it's over, bro. Dropshipping is dead.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, I should probably just stop. Fuck that guy. All right, cool. All right, I think we're sure. Straight sauce. All right, thank you guys. Little positive vibes from the chat. All right, now let's talk about the final stage. This is probably what that guy doesn't know how to do at all. So anyways, one customer journey, 50 to 100K per month. Brand seed. Let's take a look at another brand here. This brand, as you can see, in August was spending 13K a month. We actually had just launched our testing ABO. Everybody's like, oh, ABO. It's not ABO. We were just testing landing pages. This is how we used to do it. And they were getting 37K back total. Okay. Not even 50K reported. It's tough. tough out here. But let's dive in and let's figure out what we did here. So some of you guys may have seen this, but this brand was plateaued on a blended level around 50K per month. We had about 40K reported. And they've been stuck there for 6 months. Okay. The only time they ever scaled was BFCM. And this was their current landing page. Okay, it was their homepage, which a lot of you guys either send to your homepage or your product page. It's generic, it's broad, it's not specific to any avatar. It's good for a homepage, but bad for a landing page. Okay, their system was not optimized for direct response. And the truth is we had actually found our one creative. Okay, this was our creative. What did I just talk about? Call it a clear avatar, curiosity driven hook, and then go into a product demo. It's exactly what we did. We followed our own playbook. Imagine that. We do what we say to do. And we found an ad that was doing okay. Stomach issues, there's a soup for that. So again, we did everything that we talked about. But the problem is it wouldn't scale. It's actually a screenshot of me. This is from the Evolve program. Looking at this ad, it just wouldn't scale. Like this is in August. Okay, this ad just wouldn't scale. Like it was doing okay. We dripped it into the champions and it was doing so, but it just would not scale. We couldn't crack it. And the problem is because the page was shit. Had a very garbage poo-poo page. Okay, poo-poo pages. We don't like poo-poo pages. But the truth is a lot of you guys are also running to very shit pages. Poo-poo pages, yes. Thank you, Junji. You can quote that one. And we have to change that. Okay, so here's what we did. First things first, remember the offer? Well, make sure you put together an offer. And this is your reminder of why offers are important. So if you didn't put an offer together, make sure you put one together, okay? And then from there, we did market research. The same thing we do for our ads is the same thing we do for pages, all right? And then the most important thing that you guys need to do is you need to understand what is not working. This page was our control page, and most of you guys will build a page that looks exactly like this because the truth is you probably built your homepage, and so when you go build the landing page, you basically just rebuild your homepage because you think this is where it's not working. So you have to do something different. The number one way to go insane is just doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So you need to make sure you understand that this is not working and you need to do something different. From there, you need to do ad account research for CRO, which basically means what ads and angles are performing or have potential to scale. That ad that I showed you guys about stomach issues, there's a soup for that. That ad had clear potential because it solved a clear problem. Step 3, you need to use a page builder. The one that we use is PageDeck. You can use our Easy A15 if you want, but I literally don't care what you use. And I'm very vocal that you can use Gem Pages, you can use Pagefly, you can use Replo. I don't care. The reason why we like PageDeck is because it is so fast. I could duplicate pages and have them done in a day, okay? And a lot of you guys think it's like, oh, well, time to build a customer journey is going to take me a month. You can do this in a day, guys. Like it's if you actually dial in, maybe you spend a day getting to learn PageDeck and then a day after you actually do something and you build in it. But the point is you need to identify the angle and the avatar you're calling out in your ad. You need to write messaging that is congruent from the ad to your page. And then you need to make sure the visuals and all of the other elements are, again, optimized for that avatar on the page. So you need to build what is called a congruent landing page. And in regards to testing it, it's very, very simple. We're not even going to split test. A lot of you guys split test. You do a split test for like a day, and then you're like, oh, this new landing page is working, and then you move everything over. Or, oh, this landing page doesn't work. I need to stop it. You guys are not even close to statistical significance. And if you're doing less than 100K per month, it will take you literally 5 months probably to hit statistical significance. If you don't know what that means, that just means the likelihood that what you tested is actually accurate. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put it straight into Meta. Meta has this really cool thing called an algorithm and an AI machine that just knows where to run your ads, okay? And it also can analyze your pages. So it's going to know what is a better page. And so all you guys need to do is create an ad set in your one campaign, put your top ads, and send it to the new LP. That is it. And guess what? After 2 or 3 days, if it starts getting spend and hitting a good ROAS, you can scale. Pretty good if you ask me. I'm impatient. I don't like waiting around. I like to just scale right away. And so that's why we test right inside of Meta, because if ROAS is good, then we're good. What did the final page look like? Well, here's an example of the actual page that we built. We obsessed over the customer. We called out the number one pain point, which is doctors. We then basically built a relatable story. We provided data on the claims, and then we actually went through with research. All of this is right here is research. Real food, high in fiber, gluten-free, zero added sugar, vegan and protein packed. These are all things people with sensitive stomachs need, right? Or people who have stomach issues, they need. Check out these reviews. Celiac safe, It's a pretty intense disease, and apparently this helps with them. It's like a gut disease, right? Or a gut issue. Another one here. I knew I had to try it. I saw this on Facebook and knew I had to try it. Previous gut issues. I've always had gut issues, but this soup works for me. So we hand selected the reviews. And if you don't have reviews, you can go on Reddit and you can say stories, right? And this is maybe getting a little across unethical, but like you could talk about stories that other people have had with similar products, right? Most of you guys are like ripping products or drop shipping products, so there's probably some kind of reviews. So just hand select them, okay? And the point is you need to think through every single thing this avatar will need, which is why it's super important for you guys to do research on the avatar to understand it. Back to the bra example, if we're selling bras to boyfriends, that's the avatar that we're going after. Well, we need to understand everything that boyfriend needs to know. They're probably worried about not buying the right size, or maybe they're scared to ask their girlfriend, and whatever it is, right? Like we can handle all of those objections on this page, okay? And so the point is we optimize this entire page for new customers, because whenever you build a page, you need to keep in mind that the person doesn't care. And on top of that, they don't know who you are. They don't know who you are. They don't care. They only care about themselves. And that's what you need to know. So everything needs to be focused on them. What was the result of that? Well, as you guys can see here, this one customer journey, 13K per month, right? Or 13K in spend, 37 back. Literally the next month, we hit 90K reported and broke 100K per month with them. Spent 35K. We took our winning ad and we pushed into the champions ad set, and it just started ripping, or winning page rather. We took that same ad with the page. And anybody that is in, 100K selling soup, guys. Fucking soup, okay? So don't tell me you can't scale to 100K per month. So the point is that we were focused on optimizing the journey for a specific angle. And in Evolve, I literally have this entire page documented. Like the entire CRO program is just this documented. So this is something that I know works because I literally recorded myself doing it. But the point is like, if you guys don't trust me because I did show 100K and you don't think testing pages can scale you to 100K per month, it can actually scale you much further than that. Here's actually a brand I just did the last 30 days, one of our brands, just from our page. These are 2 page and offer tests that we ran. This brand spends I think 300K a month, but we spent 77 just on pages, generated 168K back. And here's another one as well that during October for this brand, just in our LP testing campaign, when we used to run LP testing campaigns, we actually just put it all inside the same campaign now. We generated 140K just from testing LPs. Testing, right? It's very possible to get to 100K per month with pages. So 100K per month unlocked. Zachariah loves it. We get some unlocks in the chat. It's a final unlock. We're almost done here, guys. You can, Kilik, you can do this from the beginning. The problem is it's usually a skill issue. So that's the problem. But we're unlocked here. We're unlocked, guys. All right. So that is where our journey ends, guys. So you guys have gone through everything from building an offer to get to 10K, and don't leave yet because there is more here. I see people are leaving, but we built an offer to 10K. We then built a creative. Once we had that creative, we built a page to get the most out of it in scale, and we unlocked 100K per month. Okay. Now, the final thing that I want to leave you all with is this, okay? Because everything that I just talked about is hopefully going to help you get there, but there is one very big variable, and that is this right here, okay? So a very smart man once said, your work works more on you than you work on it. Anybody heard that before? Anybody know who said that? Yes, it's recorded, guys. Zachariah, it's your quote. Does anybody know who said this? Alex, there we go. Spencer Pawliw Mosey. Yeah, this guy right here. You know, it's pretty cool. I met this guy. This was in January. I gave him a box of cupcakes, and he said, thanks, these are going to go to my hips. And I had the chance to talk to him about this stuff. And the point is, when you do the work, you actually acquire a few things. What do you get from doing the work? Well, number one, you gain a skill set that never goes away. If you can take anything away from this, say you scale to 100K per month, and then you get DMCA'd and everything goes to zero. Guess what? You didn't get lucky. Because you figured out how to market. You figured out a skill set. And so even if you go to zero, you're going to be able to apply that and do it all again, right? And what's even cooler, and if you guys know the comfort brand that I talked about, Hudson, before he had comfort, he had this like teeth whitening brand. And he learned so much about marketing and how to build it in there, right? That now when he took that same thing to a better opportunity, which is comfort, which is why I'm telling you guys, don't try to find the perfect end all be all winning product, because this one product that you're running right now may not be the brand that you blow up. But if you can figure out how to get it to 100K per month, and then you apply everything that you learned to just a better product and better opportunity, then you might be able to get to 500K a month doing the same thing. And so my point is that you have to gain this skill set because you will be set for life with the skill set. You could take everything away from me, cut out Evolve, cut out the agency. I could start tomorrow and I'd probably figure out how to get back to 100K per month because I have a skill set, guys. And this is what everybody needs to understand. Your business success is also now in your hands and not others. So say, for example, go back to the scenario, you guys hired me, I scaled you to 100K per month and I was like, all right, peace, I'm just going to run this myself. You're screwed. Now you're back to zero. You have no idea what to do because I did it all for you. So when you do it yourself and you learn the skill set, it's in your hands. You also become better at hiring for a skill set. Zachariah is absolute savage in here. He makes incredible hires. I don't even know this guy's hiring people. He's a Terminator. But the point is he is able to hire better because he knows what good looks like, because he is good. And then on top of that, you're at times able to scale faster. You create new opportunities for yourself. And more importantly, you become a valuable human being, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you asked me, but like, I just like when people are like, man, this Spencer guy is super valuable, dude. Like, yeah, I want to be around that guy, you know? And that comes with having a skill set. Now, can it work for everyone? The truth is it can't. Okay. So there's probably going to be, I don't know, there's 400 people in here. I don't know, maybe 100 of you might figure out how to scale to 100K per month, because the only other variable is this. And this is the mindset side of things that is honestly more important than anything that I just showed you. And there are really two things. I figured this out just by looking at it a lot and analyzing people that had success and didn't, is there's really two things that separate success and failure. One is consistency, staying with it. And the other is correction, kind of called on like the 2 C's. And this is like your feedback loop. If you do both of those things for long enough, you are literally guaranteed success. Guaranteed. Like you can get to, if you just stay consistent and you don't just keep doing the same dumb shit over and over and over again, okay? You actually take a second to be like, is this working? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's do more, right? Again, to use an example that everybody can understand, we found a strategy with optimizing pages to scale to 100K per month. We didn't just do that and be like, oh, cool, let's try something else now. We stuck with it and we're like, holy shit, this works. Let's keep doing it. Or for example, before when we used to do CRO and we were doing all the split testing for these smaller brands and it wasn't working, what did we do? We just stopped doing it, right? So stop doing the shit. It sounds so dumb, but like stop doing the shit that doesn't work and start doing the stuff that does, okay? But you have to have correction. So again, if you stay consistent and you correct yourself and pay attention and complete your feedback loops, it's guaranteed that you will succeed. I promise you. It's just a matter of time. Time is the only variable. So rule number 1, never stop learning. And rule number 2 is never stop taking action. Live by those 2 rules and you will literally be set. Now the question is, I'm curious, man, why did we do this for free?
That's a good question. For us to do this for free. It was interesting to see. There's no affiliates for this anyways.
Why did we do this for free? Let's, like what's the pitch? What's the catch? You guys ready? I actually do. I've got a slide here. All right. There actually is none. Okay. There's nothing here, guys. Literally like nothing. This is genuinely for free. I spent, I don't know, probably 15 hours on this presentation. It doesn't seem like it because it wasn't that great of a presentation. But the point is there's nothing here. Okay. All that I ask, I'll be really pissed off if you guys don't take action. So all that I ask, or all that we ask of you, is that you take action. And I've actually got some tips for making action taking easy. This should really help you guys, okay? Number 1, start saying no. If somebody says, yo, bro, the boys are going drinking on this Saturday, like, yo, come out, bro, say no. Sorry, man, I got to lock in on some stuff. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Like, I don't know how old you guys are, but like, even if anybody else is like, hey, we got to go to this wedding. No, don't need to. It's a Hermosi thing, but at the end of the day, I did that. That helped me out. Yo, bro, come on, let's go to the club. Sarah's going to be there. Sorry, bro, can't make it. Next one on here, this worked for me, but delete social media apps from your phone. You don't need it, bro. The problem is you guys likely potentially are comparing yourself to like eCommerce or all these other, just stop comparing. It doesn't do anything for you, right? Just delete your social media. Just lock in on you, bro. Like literally just locking in on yourself is the dopest thing you can do. Who cares what anybody else is doing, man? Just focus on your shit, Don't check your phone until 1 to 2 p.m. every day. If you guys can do this, I know some of you guys might have jobs, but don't, like, most of you guys probably wake up and check your phone and like, oh, what's going on? How many sales do I have? Put that shit aside, right? What do I got to do today? All right, Spence said I got to build an offer today. All right, I got to build this offer. I got to make an ad today. I still don't have an ad that's got me to 50K per month. I got to lock in and get that stuff done first. And then you can go and check your phone and do whatever else after. Prioritize deep works in the morning, or if you're not a morning person, do it at night. Everybody here made this call, which means you can make time. You guys made time to listen to me. Why can't you make time for yourself? Schedule in with yourself every day, 1 to 2 hours to just lock in, okay? And focus on what you need to do and commit to this for the next 3 years. Sounds insane, but 3 years ago, or I mean, how long have we been doing this, Sean? Like 4 or 5 years now? The first year, so you guys have context, I made $300. 300. I had no idea what I was doing. If I quit after that, I wouldn't be here, right? So the point is you have to commit for the long term. And this is a bonus for you guys as well. This is a sick book. Everybody recommends like all of these, deep work or, how to win friends and influence, all this kind of shit. This is the only book I've ever read more than once. This book will literally change your life. I promise you, it will make you feel like the biggest piece of shit for slacking off and not committing to the daily disciplines that you guys need to be doing. And if you read this book, I promise you, it will actually change your life. So go and read that. And once you do all of that and you hit 100K per month, this is the actual pitch, then you guys can join Evolve. All right. And we can help you, go from 100K per month to 100K per day. Okay. That's actually the real catch. But there is none for you guys to take today. Everybody just needs to scale to 100K per month. And so my words of encouragement are you guys got this. Okay. Just lock in and then we can come see you guys later.